Łudzinika.
Whoa!
He's too young. You don't know what I'm
You are
talking about?
too insightful.
This is like the you know, they have like the 6 main characters come off the ship, and then they'd have like Mr. Smith or something, and then he gets he gets vaporized by the aliens, and they're like, "Oh my God, we're in trouble," because they're not going to kill main cast members in the old Star Trek. They can't do that.
Unless you know
this is not Game of Thrones, okay? Game of Thrones, it's like Maru dies in the first 30 minutes of episode 1, and I'm like, no.
That was my favorite character.
Yeah. So I don't know. KeeN might be able to pull something off here. Not sure if it would be cheese or not. I don't think it would be a bad idea to do something a little bit crazy to try to get a lead.
Yeah, the map is going to be Lerilak Crest, so it's going to be a 4-player map. Going to be very big, so I think that definitely takes away from some of that opportunity KeeN would have to go for something really crazy, like 2 racks in the middle of the map.
Sure, yeah. By the way, crazy results here from stats. 138 and 86 losses?
Yep.
Damn.
He's one of those guys that's kind of flown underneath the radar, but then he takes off the glasses and everybody's like, oh
my God.
Remember stats? Yeah.
He takes his glasses off, he takes his overalls, and he undoes his pigtails, and he is beautiful.
Yeah. Does the zest pose with his hands. They're like, oh, yeah, he's good too.
He's really good, yeah. I don't know why I didn't notice that before. KeeN, you know, one of the weaker links here for the Afreeca Freaks. He's kind of the C average player right now amongst all the top players in Korea. So, let's see what he does this time around.
Yeah, I think he's got to have something big prepared here. Obviously, a 7-0. We haven't seen much of KeeN. You know, it's not much against KeeN, really, but he hasn't shown us much, whereas Stats has shown us a whole bunch of stuff. I think he's in the round of 4 in the SSL. He's doing quite well over here at Pro League. Can't take that away from him.
Okay, Lerilak Crest it is. And we are almost ready to start this game. Tell your friends to join us. Hopefully it's not our last game tonight. If KeeN wins this, we do go on to the ace match and finally decide the winner here between the Afreeca Freaks and KT Rollster. Anyways, our game is ready to go. I'm Tasteless. With me is Valdez. This is Pro League 2016. Okay, in the upper right, in the purple, is KeeN. Sharing the same side of the map in the bottom right, in the red, Stats.
So, interesting positions here. I think this does favor Stats just because Warp Prism play is so prevalent right now in this matchup. You can drop stuff straight into the main, or if KeeN does expand closer to the Protoss, you can drop it there, but I'm not sure if he will expand there. He might decide to expand more towards the middle of the map in the top center, just to get a little bit farther away from his opponent, protect it a bit more.
Refinery is being made now. We know that KeeN is going for the more traditional starting build here, not Command Center first. I'd say Command Center first is generally ill-advised on a map like this anyways. You don't have a free base in the back to try to sneak that into.
Yeah, it can be hard as well if the Protoss does go for a quick adept. It's like, well, I have 3 Marines. No, that's not going to be enough, Terrence. Sorry.
Yeah, that can be a problem. And the adept is pretty typical for early game. Now, Stats taking a modest expand here after he's taken his gate. But note, it's not one of these expands where he takes it after his cybernetics core. So kind of interesting.
Yeah, a bit faster here.
Yeah, a little bit of a quicker build.
We'll see how he can defend against this Reaper that is going to come out of KeeN. And we'll see if KeeN can get a nice scout as well. Stats is going to scout in the wrong direction, and ooh, KeeN is going to scout the right direction. So that Reaper is going to get over to the base of Stats very quickly. He's not going to have the necessary tech available and units to stop this Reaper right when it gets over. So it can get a bit scary. It's going to be close.
SCV is coming up now. And, yeah, I mean, I don't know if there's any way for Terran to punish it if it's Nexus, you know, before the Cybernetics Core. I don't quite know how this works. This build specifically, I'm not too familiar with it myself.
You know, I thought the Reaper would get over there quicker, but now that I look at it, if you just chrono boost out the first Adept, you should be okay.
That's interesting. I want to toy with this build a little bit more now.
Yeah. I guess the Reaper could run away from the Adept. It is going to be faster, but you can just shade on top of it to catch up.
Whoa! He almost got in there. Looks like he second-guessed himself. And so that probe is going to get out, so no workers have been killed so far in this game. We now have the Stargate coming in here. Perhaps we'll have an Oracle follow this up.
Yeah, I believe so. Oh, wow, look at this. Really nice catch by KeeN. He knew exactly where this probe was going to be on the map, and he does take that out. If you're ever facing Protoss, you want to make sure you're clearing the map of any probes.
Yeah, because that can always lend itself to extra pylons later on. And speaking of workers hidden on the map in the bottom right here, where the soon-to-be third base is, the inevitable third base is, we have an SCV there. So that's going to help KeeN know the exact timing of when stats expands.
Yeah, that's exactly why that's there. I mean, he could try to sneak it up into the Protoss base, but I think he might just want to wait and see exactly what the timing of the third base, because it would be hard to see it if he didn't have that SCV there.
Oracle coming up now. Let's see if he can do any extra damage. He sees immediately the third base is coming down. Now, with the Oracle, you can pressure the Terran while basically being assured that you're safe at home. The Adepts are pretty handy in defending.
Blocking with the Adept, that was pretty nice.
The body blocking. It's like he's a Doto player. All right, the Adepts peek in here. Oh, wow. This is really smart. This is actually so cool because if the Oracle comes up here, he's just going to kill the rest of the Marines. This is awesome.
Yeah, he may lose these Adepts, but I'm not sure it's going to matter. Here comes the Oracle. There's only 3 Marines. A Widowmine is burrowing, but it's not going to be in position to protect these SCVs.
And he's doing a great job taking out these workers. Really good move here by Stats. I love this opening here.
Yeah, this is just really, really cool. And now you can just come over here. All these SCVs are going to go down for free, essentially.
7 worker kills, plus the Marines. That's crazy. KeeN already off to a bad start. I love that play there by Stats. That's really smart.
Supply depot down, able to go up in there, see everything that KeeN was trying to make.
Now, behind this, he's massing Phoenixes. I wonder if there's some kind of cool timing you can do where you can hit him again over here. Plus, if you're making Phoenixes, I mean, honestly, guys, where does Terran drop? It's going to be right here we see on screen. If Phoenixes are there, they can take out that medevac before anything even unloads.
Yeah. And I suppose he could just transition into more Adepts, get your Stalkers out, get Blink, and all your upgrades from the Twilight Council. I thought he may have gone for a follow-up, you know, get an Observer over there, lift up the Widow Mines, and just try to finish him off, but I guess he's got this third base way ahead of KeeN, and he's like, okay, kind of taking that TY stance where he's like, I don't need to go over and kill him anytime soon. I'll wait until I have all the necessary tech and units out first. Yeah,
get all those components out, and then you have pretty much something that, you know, you can do a really good job against, and probably, you know, undoubtedly win the game. Another important upgrade here, he's getting his Adepts to be even stronger, so that's a big factor as well, especially if Terran's behind. Sometimes just mass Adepts, and then Terran's in the wrong spot. He can really get his footing off.
Yeah. We're going to see some tanks coming out here for KeeN, now getting his infantry upgrades, and yeah, Stats is going to go very heavy on Adepts. He's getting 5 extra gateways out for now, and he is going to have that Warp Prism out of the robotics facility eventually. There it comes. And he does have a very nice timing coming across the map very soon here.
Okay, the reactor just now being added on over here. Now that takes a while to get out, so that's a lot less medevacs here. And medevacs are pretty crucial, especially against mass Adapt. You need to be able to heal your army and heal it pretty quickly. On Protoss's end, the 5 gateways are finishing, as is the Warp Prism, +1 attack, and the Adept upgrade coming up here. So I think we might have a pretty strong timing attack in an attempt to deny Terran from getting a third base.
I'm getting chills at how clean this build is.
Yeah, me too, man.
He goes in and he kills only the necessary amount of units. He comes back, makes sure he doesn't die to drops, only makes like 3 Phoenixes just in case. Nice for picking up stuff like this. He's going to eat a shot there from the Widowmine.
Oh my god, he's so good.
He's got pylons all over the map. He's got this third base, the gateways, the +1, and the Adept upgrade all lining up around the same time. And this is where he moves out.
Yeah, I really want to echo what you were saying earlier, Valdez. I mean, he's playing really clean.
Yeah, this is
like this
just
build has been stolen by Tasteless.
Just watch this VOD, guys. That's all you need.
Hide your wife, hide your builds, because this is, I think everybody who's playing Protoss is going to be taking this style of play. This is really cool. Oh, noes.
You thought tanks could save the day. You were wrong.
Now he's going to come in here. He's doing so much damage over here. The tanks are going to have to be brought back, but he might be vulnerable here from an attack at the front. The Liberators, he can chase them all day, but the Adepts are still in pretty good shape, bringing his entire army here on top of the tanks. The Liberators move again, and the Adepts simply dodge out of the way with another mass warp in here in the main of KeeN.
And KeeN is kind of flustered. He's like, okay, I guess I'll just attack. I don't know. I'm going to run all the way across the map and kind of just give up my main. I've only got 2 bases here, but this is my only hope. Go for a base trade. It's going to be interesting to see how this works, but I'm not sure it is going to work for KeeN, to be honest.
Yeah, let's see what KeeN can do. It's a lot of Marines and Marauders. Only 1 medevac and a tank. Oh! Nicely done. Well, I mean, he doesn't have a lot. And that is the most Tosis of the Moses pylon in the bottom left, Valdez.
Ooh, look at this. He's making a bunch of cannons at his third base, probably.
Now, it's going to be a base trade. Terran are generally stronger in base trade scenarios. Can KeeN turn this game upside down?
Whoa, he's in this main. He doesn't have a lot of medevacs to heal this army, and he's stimming a bunch. There's the Artosis pylon going down.
No blink, no armor. This is huge.
Oh, man, the Widowmine getting a big hit there as well.
Okay, the main has been locked out. Terran should be able to destroy all the tech that Protoss has. A tag here on the army so he knows when he should engage. No more units can be made here for Protoss. KeeN might be able to win this.
The Immortal popping out, popping its barrier, but immediately going down. He's got a tank in the back as well. I'm not sure how Stats approaches attacking this army. Actually, it has to attack outside the range, and here come the Liberators.
He needs to get outside the range of the Liberators. The army is softened up. There's not a lot of medevacs here. It's just a tiny Terran army. Oh, make a pylon, please. Please.
Please. You have 1,000 minerals. Please make a pylon.
All right, remember, every unit that Terran loses, no. Good Widowmine behind the starport.
That is so sexy.
Every unit that Terran loses, DTs. If he's not watching carefully, Liberators, by the way, going to come behind here and start gunning down the probes.
Just barely out of the range of the cannon, and he has nothing in the air now. He's lost everything that would be available to attack these Liberators. He is actually going to go for an overcharge. That is one thing that actually could push him back. Nicely done. Is going to lose that pylon.
Terran's mining minerals again. Notice those minerals are moving. I think KeeN did it. I think he won this game. I think.
Wow.
Right? He got it, right?
I mean, it's
Let's see.
Not over yet.
Well, this push is, I think, going to make it over.
It's getting close. Stats has got a bunch of cannons, and he's desperately trying to get this upgrade out.
He's trying to reclaim with that pylon. Now, there's you're right. There are cannons here. He needs to drop that pylon and send that Tosis pylon back to hell.
And a blink. The armor completes, but that's not what he needs. He needs a blink.
Oh, my God. This is crazy. Good call here by KeeN. Can he close it out? This is going to be huge if he can do it.
Going to fight against a bunch of these cannons, and now the DT getting a nice scan. Immediately does go down. He's got one more DT back here and some more cannons.
All right, he's coming up here. Another scan. Guns down the DTs. The Adept is going down, and I think he's actually done it, unpowering the remaining gates.
What?
GG!
KeeN has done it. He's taken out Stats.
Ace match, boys. Sick. Damn.
Remember, Tasteless, when we were saying that Stats is the sickest Protoss ever and how he had the cleanest build ever? Well, KeeN cleaned him up and proved us
KeeN
wrong.
put a clinic on that sick Protoss player.
Wow.
Nicely done. Huge win here for the Freaks. They are going to be really happy about that. And, yep, 2 fists in the air there for KeeN as we're going to go to the ace match.
What unbelievable composure out of KeeN. Somehow, someway, he's like, no, actually, I know the one way I can win this game. It was like his trap card. He's like, oh, no, I know how to do this.
Yeah.
And he's just totally calm, walks across the map. I'm like mocking him for it. I'm like, look at him. and then he kills stats. I don't know.
I know. No, he definitely showing us you cannot doubt a player like KeeN anytime. That's why he's been around for so long. Now each team is going to have to pick their ace player. They might be trying to blind counter. They might just go out with their strongest. Who is it going to be? What do you think, Valdez?
I think it's got to be Zest for KT. I definitely want to see him. What is the map? I wish I knew.
Well,
I think it's Orbital Shipyard, maybe.
Then who is it going to be for the Afreeca Freaks?
Zest.
Is it Curious?
Maybe. Could be Alive again.
Yeah, but I think we already saw what happens with Alive versus Zest.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Not sure on this one. It's a tough call. Guys, tell your friends to join us. We're going into the ace match here today at the SPL. Sick. 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 The games are sick. Sick.
Ace match, guys. Get out there on Twitter. Get out there on Facebook, on MySpace. Tell your cat. Bring your cat onto your lap. Have her watch.
That's right. Get your dog in here. The dog needs to see this. Dog's going to be going Franker Z the whole time. But I think this dog can learn a little thing about SC2. They're selecting their players. The deliberation is, I believe, almost over. Who will it be?
The tension is mounting in the studio. No big cheers from the fans yet. So we're not sure.
Get the hype rolling, guys. This is huge. Could the Afreeca Freaks win in a huge upset? That would put them in a very good position here. This match is actually critical for them here in the SPL.
Keep in mind, these two teams are tied for second. Okay? They're both 2-1 plus 2 indicator. So whoever wins this ace match is going to secure second place. That's huge if the Afreeca Freaks somehow come in here round 1 and take away that second place spot from KT.
Who's it going to be? Everything comes down to this one moment. Who will it be? Turn the lights on!
TY and Alive.
A TBT, and I think this is going to be an incredibly close ace match. It might as well be an H match. We got to go. We got to go to a higher letter in the alphabet.
Ace match.
It's a Z match, guys. We're going to take a 5-minute break. When we come back, our final game today in the SPL 2016.